morning, everybody. It's Monday morning. I'm on my way to the airport to fly out to DC. And a lot of concerns and frustrations expressed that I've heard about the war in Iran. I was just at a town hall yesterday in Campbell and heard that very clearly. I wanted to share some of my insights gathered from national security experts and others I've talked to over the last couple of days. I'll get a full briefing tomorrow, but at least what I can share now is this. First, we don't know to what extent the nuclear capacity of Iran has really been eliminated or reduced. We know it's not eliminated. There are intelligence reports that 400 kilograms of enriched uranium were removed from the Fordo site before it was bombed. The centrifuges are much harder to move, but there are 19,000 centrifuges in Iran, so they have the capability to enrich uranium today still. So we know that there is something left. We don't know how much. The Pentagon estimated perhaps we've pushed off this nuclear program by a couple of years. If that's the case, that's a good thing. But we need to be very careful, and obviously intelligence is continuing to be gathered. We need to be very careful about what we say at this point. This is not the moment to spike the football. As I've said in the media, we've got to be very sober in our communications right now. Now, Pete Hegseth and Vice President Vance, I think correctly, emphasize that this is not an attack, it's about regime change, and that's important, and I'll tell you why in a moment. Unfortunately, President Trump went and tweeted something on Truth Social suggesting regime change wasn't such a bad idea. That's very dangerous. And it's dangerous because we need to get Iran to the negotiating table. We know that there will be retribution. There's going to be retaliation. And Iran doesn't retaliate in the same way the United States might. It's not going to be through bombers. It's going to be through terrorist cells, through proxies throughout the region where we have 40,000 troops stationed, or perhaps civilian locations here in the United States or throughout the world. We know they're going to retaliate. We have to get them to the table. We know that negotiations are the only way that we've seen for effective nuclear non-proliferation, for containment of nuclear programs like Iran's. We've got to get them to the table so we can get inspectors back into the country. So this is very urgent that we communicate soberly and with a mindset of giving them a way to save face, that is the Iranian regime, because they cannot appear at a time after they've been attacked by both Israel and the United States to be capitulating and going to the negotiating table. We have to make it clear that we're not there to push them out and we're not forcing them to the table. They're doing it by their own free choice because they choose peace. That's why sober communication is so urgent right now. We also know that our intelligence is limited. After all, we just saw, for example, that Israel bombed a prison where dissidents were actually kept just earlier today. Intelligence is not reliable. We know that's the reality in every war. So this is the time to get folks to the negotiating table. Thanks for joining me. Look forward to updating you as I learn more in the next days.